Amen.
Amen. Amen. Hey, we are back with a whole nother episode of On the Porch. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Man, we got another special guest. I mean, my boy iced out. That's all.
Bust down.
Bust down, bro. My boy be going crazy in the credit space. I know that. But my boy say he got 42 rental cars. Hey, we got my man KD here, man. My boy KD Consultant from KD Consultant, man. I mean, he is going nuts.
My model's straight economy cars. I only got one luxury car, BMW X6 that I rent out, but most of my cars are straight Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, Honda Civic. So I stick to my lane. I can always have money for a fix on a Honda Accord, a Honda Civic, but you know, $5,000 on a quick Lambo fix, that might put you out the game for a little bit.
Suspect, bro.
Hold on, put your wrist up real quick.
Put it up for him, man. That nigga like Shador. You feel me?
Man, imagine 4 cars. Like, you start doing the math. If I do 4 cars at full capacity, $2,400 a month times 4, oh, I'm living.
You living.
Oh,
shit.
let me try to figure out how to get more.
And that money coming weekly.
What?
Like,
I just light bulb went off, and I just went from 4 to 40 cars this year.
This year.
Bro,
Light bulbs just
Don't just go off. BJ, talk to him, BJ.
So I feel like a lot of times, at least my entrepreneur people that I know, they have a hard time sometimes having that discipline to push a little further than you should. I feel like the process is what helped me. Like, all right, I know I ain't gonna be rich today, but I'm at least try to do something to help me in my future.
Wow. Hey. We already recording? God damn it. I love when Tay do that shit. Hey, we are back with a whole nother episode of On the Porch. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, join the community, guys. We got great things coming for you all. You know, we got the quarterly meetups. We got the quarterly live podcast. We got our individuals that are here on these podcasts. They come and speak with you live on Zoom, right? And give you some free game. More game than what they give you on the podcast. What else we got? We got exclusive access to our merch. What else we got, BJ?
We got merch, early access, behind the scenes. And it's probably pretty more because we're giving people. So
God, we got more. We just don't remember what it is because it's just so much. But ultimately, make sure you join the community. I think it's like $5.99 a month. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What the deal is right now. So make sure you join. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share this with somebody. Share this with 5 people. We'd greatly appreciate it if you just go ahead and share this with 5 people because we want to get this message out to more people. Make sure you go to our other platforms, but they're not our platforms, but go to other platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever that is. Leave us 5 stars. Say something nice. Move us up those charts because, guys, people need to hear this. BJ.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Hey, it's your boy _BJ Real, man. We back here with another episode of On the Porch. And like I said, guys, we're going guest for guest. We're going bigger and better every time, guys. And we have another special guest here with us today.
Man, we got another special guest. I mean, my boy iced out. That's all. Bust down, bro. My boy be going crazy in the credit space. I know that. But when I talked to him at the gym, of course, my boy say he got 42 rental cars. 42.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My whole thing is he does something that I hate. So we definitely got to get him on so we can talk about it and maybe we got that.
Who need that many cars?
Who the fuck needs that many cars? And why do I need that many rental cars? First of all, I don't like dealing with people. I don't like, you know what?
But don't say that because when we had our rental car, we like that little money.
That money be good. Now
we were feeling like some dope boys.
We
got a private rental, bro. You just 420.
So guess what, man? He doing that with 42 cars, so he gotta be racking it in. So look, man, I ain't even introduced you. My bad, man. Hey, we got my man KD here, man. My boy KD Consultant from KD Consultant, man. I mean, he is going nuts. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know who it is and what you do.
Yes, sir, man. It's KD Consultant at KDCONSULTING _. Don't forget the underscore. KD Consultant in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on this podcast.
Man, no problem, bro. We had to get you on. So tell us about, first of all, what's going on with the rental car space, bro? You remember that jump was popping at one point? Like, I mean, when when 2019, 2020, 2021. Oh, Turo was the goddamn talk of the time. You seen nothing but ads about Turo, people doing Turo. What's going on right now? Because I feel like it seems like people, you know, the the survival of the fittest. People that survive, they're gonna be the one that actually doing the business. So I feel like that's what happened. But what's going on with it? How is it treating you?
Yeah,
and
I give you the market trends, man. So as you said earlier, 2020, 2021, Turo was lit. The pandemic. everybody was getting cars. Everybody was getting loans. Everybody was just acquiring assets. Everybody running the play. It was good. Luckily, I had mentors that taught me how to do it privately. So I kind of stayed away from the Turo.
Damn, that's a blessing.
Yeah, so I never really jumped in the Turo game. I kind of went through hire car. It's like a smaller economy platform.
Bro, that's why I started that too.
So for me, yeah, that's kind of why I stayed on them. Like, I like the way the business model here. And then at some point, man, the private rental game just kind of kicked off for me because I already built that customer list and I had the names, I had the numbers, I had the emails. So like it was just word of mouth at this point. But I feel like once you got that word of mouth in Atlanta, it's spread like wildfire. Like,
facts,
man,
tell me about it.
You the go-to person for cars. Like my cousin needed a car, my sister needed a car.
I'm telling you,
like,
bro.
I got the whole family in a car rental, so it was pretty easy. Especially since my model is straight economy cars. I only got one luxury car, BMW X6 that I rent out, but most of my cars are straight Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, Honda Civic. So I stick to my lane, and I think that allows me to elevate, which brings me to the conversation about the market trends. So a lot of my people that I know that, I started out with a credit mentorship. Everybody had all these cars. Bring it a little closer. Yeah, I had credit people that was in credit mentors. Everybody had good credit, so they back out these cars. But then they started putting it on Turo, and they wasn't making the money that they thought they was gonna make. So now they realized that they can afford their car notes. They back 2 months, and then I just started acquiring a lot of these businesses. Like, hey,
oh wow,
yeah, hey bro, I can run that play. I'll take your car, cut you a check at the end of the month, and I just kept expanding like that. Honestly,
dang. So you ran the play. You start preying on people downfall.
Not really.
Take
advantage of the opportunity that I was given. It's like, hey, it's either they're gonna repo it or you can give me the car and I can make it shake. Yeah, it's up to you. Bro, of course you're gonna give.
So how did you get started? When you first started, because I know you started with credit. Did you start and it was like, I'm doing rental cars? That was the first thing, or
nah? So the foundation of credit is I was doing credit repair. So I was fixing credit. I was helping people build their credit so they can get funding. And in that process, I was learning ways to turn credit to cash. So me finding a way to turn credit to cash, I found car rentals and Airbnb. I had an Airbnb business that for me personally didn't do too well. I did it for 2 years, and I'm like, the net profit wasn't good. I was in the red.
It's about the same.
But we did all that, bro. We did the rental cars, we did Airbnb.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how everybody. Because you had so many plays, you got e-commerce, like everything, all this information, courses, and you kind of got to find your lane. Like I'm not regretful that I took an L in the Airbnb business because it taught me what I didn't want to do.
We took L's.
I didn't like the Airbnb business, but I love the car.
Why you? So why didn't you like the Airbnb? Because from my standpoint, when I was doing Airbnb and the cars, I feel like it was kind of similar, bro. Actually, because I'm like, all right, bro, I'm dealing with people, trying to see. So you do customer service, you do good customer service, then people fuck with you. They understand, they come back. So I felt like it was like a lot of word of mouth. Like, oh, my boy got the Airbnb, he got the rental cars too. And then sometimes I was like, shit, I bundled them whole. Like, you want the rental car and you want the Airbnb. Right. So I'm trying to figure out like what didn't you like about Airbnb that you was like, I still like the rental cars.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm about to say because he personally wasn't good with customer service.
I come beat your ass. Keep playing with me.
They were like, it's mold growing in the shower. Mike like, so what the fuck you want me to do? You want me to come fix it? You want me to come?
Nah, I was not like that. But I'd be like, bro, like, come I'm
bro,
on the way.
You was there about to fight somebody one day.
It was one time that because he was trying me, and that's why I realized, real estate. That's just what I'm gonna stay to. That's just what I was because all that stuff came from real estate. I was already doing real estate wholesale, so all that stuff came from real estate. So the money that I was making, it wasn't. Oh, credit. Nah, like we'll do that shit with cash. I was buying cars like cash. Cause I was doing that shit for real estate. You know what I mean? So it was just like that just wasn't something for me. So what did you like about real estate? Not real estate, but about.
I didn't like about Airbnb.
Yeah, what?
I didn't like Airbnb because I ran a play where I got taught to sublease the property. So I would get a lease like a commercial building, and I would get it and I would rent it out as if I lived there and rent it out. So the problem with that is I'm not a plumber. I'm not a guy that fixes. So like when the guys will call me at midnight, hey, the toilet's not working. I'm like, well, I got to put it in the maintenance order. Like, they'll come when they come, but they like, no, I can't sleep here. Oh, I want my money back. Oh, this is a scam. It's like, I see it's so much.
No.
But
But you like, I mean, let's definitely talk about that. Like we could fuck it, we just gonna keep going with it. People literally, I feel like there's professional people that literally just go do stuff just to get their money back. They'll rent your car. They'll come get your. They'll get your car because they know they could go complain to Airbnb or Turo if you're in the Turo space, and they know that you're gonna get the money back.
Right, that's exactly probably what happens. And for me, it was like also using leverage. Like, oh, we'll tell the complex that you got us doing Airbnb here. So they talking about trying to tell, and I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get you a nice apartment. I'm just trying, you know what I'm saying? And like we'll accommodate them. We'll bring them some wine. Like me and my partner really try to go hard to try to get them feeling good. Like, all right, look, just give us until the morning because we don't know when the maintenance person gonna come, and then we figure it out. But it was just come so much of a headache that on top of that customer service just being like that was like constant too. It was annoying. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to pay for a maintenance guy like a plumber on hand because that's going to cost more expensive. The overhead was crazy, so I had like a 2-bedroom loft, and I think the overhead, the rent was like $2,900. So that was already what you got to get.
Damn.
On top of the, man, they never turned the lights off. Georgia Power was like $300 a month. I'm like, what the?
Oh no! Let me tell you about that. First of all, we ain't got to jump because I know you don't do Airbnb after that. But when me and BJ go to Airbnb, BJ be like, I'm like, bro, you would turn the light off? Bro, hell no, we don't pay the bill. Shit. For no reason. Like, we leaving in our house. I'm like, I'm about to turn the light off. But why you turn the light off?
I grew up on turn every light off. So when I'm in a hotel, Airbnb, leave that light on.
Yeah, and that's exactly the motto. And I look at the bill like, oh, $300. So now it's like $3,300 overhead, and now you forget you got to pay for the toilet paper, the towels. I was doing laundry for them, like I had the whole laundry, I had to like everything. So that was running it up. I'm like, man, I'm like $3,600 before I even turned $1. And then at this time, everybody was doing Airbnb, so it was very competitive. So now I gotta drop the rates on weekdays. I'm booking my stuff for $80 a day. That ain't what I was supposed to make.
You know what's crazy? My Airbnb business wasn't that bad. Our shit was actually booked out and stuff like that. The only reason we stopped because we got caught from subleasing. And then I had another one. I ain't even get caught. I was making money, but I was just like, I just need to focus on my real estate. I just need to focus.
Yeah, like
that's all right.
Like it was. I feel like my stuff was always occupied, but when you look at the gross, it wasn't enough to cover the overhead. So like I said, I would do discounts during the weekday just to even get it booked. Yeah. And then at the end, the weekends, I'll definitely shoot it up. But still, the overall, I'll probably make $500. Like I did all this headache for $500.
We like when we had our Airbnb, we probably wasn't even paying each other. Like all that was just going back in the tank.
Back into the business. And then it's like, what's the point if I'm doing it? On top of the scare with the subleasing, like you got your name on there, or however you did it. Like you in there. So it's like if they kick you out, they have every right to kick you out. So that's another fear that I was having at the time.
But on the contrary though, when we had them rental cars, like I said, we was feeling like dope boys. We was
them dope,
bro.
Cause everybody
you take me to the airport and drop this car, bro. I gotta make a quick $390 real quick.
Everybody need a car. Everybody all the time.
Like you said,
I started with hire car. Like it was before I guess all that stuff started about rental cars. I was just like shit. I heard about it on the podcast. Somebody was like, "Oh shit, bro, I do a hire car, whatever," and people buy it they rent the car so they could drive for Uber and stuff. I'm like, shit, that's what I started with. Which I should have just stayed with that. But man, bro, that's like the best model there is.
Right, but the problem with the hire car is that they take too much of their profits though. So they'll be like, I don't know. Let's say you rent out for $50 a day. Now you really only get like $20 a day, and $20 times 30, that's $600 a month. My car note might be that. You know what I'm saying? I still got insurance or whatever else. Because, especially with them, like, I wouldn't just trust just the commercial insurance because I wanted my own policy on top of that. So, like, $600 a month, that's still not even worth the investment. So, if somebody's like, I'm about to buy a car cash or I'm about to back out a loan or finance a loan for it, it didn't make sense financially. So, I had to get about the hire car. It wasn't worth it to me either.
Bro, I got a partner. Hold on. I got a partner right now. He thinking about getting a rental car, but he thinking about getting, like, a Tesla. So you wouldn't like recommend that caliber car?
Tesla. All right. So this is what I know about Teslas. Tesla's cool. I feel like they'll run out, but I heard the maintenance is crazy because they don't be having the parts in. So like a lot of times, especially with these economy cars and they doing Uber and Lyft, like they be wear and tear. So you gotta have stuff ready so you can get the cars back on the road. I don't know if Tesla's gonna have stuff ready if the car go out fast enough. So that'd be my problem. On top of it's electric, because now you gotta bank on people that like electric cars. So now I got a smaller target market where everybody got gas and they used to gas.
That's facts. And not only that, with the charging thing, bro, you better hope it's somebody that don't like riding on like E or charging this shit on E. Because I know for a fact, now that I heard, if you let your car die, bro, they got to get you a new battery. You cannot let your car battery die. You're gonna have to come get towed. They're gonna take it to Tesla.
Costs a lot of money.
And yes, so it's like nigga, like they don't make.
And with these people, they not even responsible with a regular gas car. I don't need that headache on top of that. So I would recommend him not to do it. To jump in. And just start with some economy cars, man. Get them a Corolla.
Bro, so I
probably want to drive.
Let's go ahead and
I'm trying to figure out, like, have you ever even worked a job, or were you always like just a straight business?
I was actually just going into that. I was about to say, like, so lead us up to like how you get into the progression, bro. Because it seems like you're a hustler and you out here getting to it. But I mean, it had to start somewhere. Where did it start, bro?
Hold on, put your wrist up real quick.
Put it up for him, man. That nigga like Shador. You feel me? Let's do it.
Take it back, man. So for me, I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey originally, man. So I was born in the city, right next to New York. So we kind of always had a hustle mentality. Like in high school, I didn't really have money, or my parents really didn't have too much, but I decided that I could hustle candy. So like, I used to go to BJ's Wholesale Club, buy some candy in bulk, and just sell it during lunchtime. Because in my school, we couldn't go out for lunch like some people.
Yeah.
So like, you had to come to me to buy candy. So I was making like $60 a day cash, and that was good money.
That's good money. Hey, a day in high school?
That, yeah. I'll go back to BJ's every night and just keep hustling that. So I feel like I love that. Like just even having the cash. Like I might have not profited the whole 60, but the fact that I had $30 in cash, I felt good at the end of the night. Like you said, $30 times 5.
Be eating at school.
I'm good. You feel me? So I doing that. I think that started the mindset. Then I actually went to college for a football scholarship and Cheney University in Pennsylvania, HBCU school. And there, I had a freshman internship at an insurance company. So like that kind of got me into the business corporate world. That kind of put me in another, like, it's like a different type of business. You feel me? Like high level business. So
y'all was trash at football?
Who?
I'm asking you, be real. Like, you was trash?
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
I just had to ask.
Because I started all 4 years at linebacker. I made all conference at defensive end in my last year. And I actually tried for the CFL, AFL. So I was good. I was always good.
It was good? Okay. But continue. My bad.
Continue. That was funny.
We all play football here, so I was I got to ask, bro.
For sure. You got to ask. You got to ask. Yeah, I got highlight tapes and all that.
I mean, BJ played offense, so I mean, he played running back. You probably would have met him in the hole. He probably would have ran your ass over. That's what he said. That was BJ saying.
Big hits, bro. I played smart, bro.
I don't know, man. I never got ran over ever, and never. I played football since I was 7.
You know why though? You know why?
I played since I was like.
You know why he never got ran over?
Why?
He played in New Jersey.
Who, him?
If he played in Georgia,
he played in Georgia, you would have proud of yo getting ran over. You be like, oh, yeah, he in the NFL right
that nigga's running touchdowns in the NFL right now.
Like we be telling each other story. We be like, the person that gave me a concussion, he playing on the Washington Commanders
right now.
Like that's
different. That's different. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm a bigger guy, man. Like to get ran over and him to keep going.
And they keep going.
That's hard to do.
Hey, see, I respect you if you see. So some people don't understand that because we got a partner that BJ argue all the time. That be like, bro, I ran your ass over in practice. He was like, I tackled you though. He was like, I still ran you over.
No, he didn't. He didn't tackle me. His teammates came after he was on the ground in the dirt already. And he swear I didn't run him over.
Like I said, it's still that you might have ran him over though. But what I'm saying is like, if I'm in a hole. Even if I took, let's say I went backwards, I have very long arms. So the fact that you're gonna keep going, like I'm grabbing everything, and I wrestled in high school, so like my tackle percentage was really high. Like you getting down some way. Even if I gotta gator roll, you're going down because like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's really not about the size because I face a lot of big running backs, even though they might have been Georgia backs.
Not a Georgia back.
6'2", 240. That's a pretty big guy.
That's a big guy. He's just not Georgia strong.
He probably not Georgia strong, but I'm still saying
Georgia fans.
You know what? That's why I wish I played football in the South. But my brother did.
Just imagine a nigga at 4. Just imagine 4 a dude running. And you said he played for Georgia. He's an All-American running back. Dude running 4.3, the same size you talking about.
No, I know.
They're like a torpedo.
But listen, my brother played football. He from Jersey. And he was All-American in Texas, and that's pretty big football.
That's pretty big football. That's good football.
And he my brother's 6'2", 225, running 4.5. So he's big dude too. So what I'm saying is like, I really think it's a mentality. So Minka Fitzpatrick, he's from like my area. I played against him. He starts on the Steelers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
He started since a freshman in Alabama, straight from Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's an all-pro right now. So I'm saying,
That's facts.
Minka Fitzpatrick, Jersey boy.
Yeah.
We had a boy on our team in high school. He was from Jersey.
Oh yeah, Freeze.
Yeah, he went to Mercer. Now he's at where's he at? He's at
Miami, Ohio. I think he about to go to Elite now.
Yeah,
he declared
for the draft. Like he's
like
actually
like that. He's hard. He's hard.
Jersey.
I ain't gonna try y'all like that. I'm just saying though. Like
I said, like, so we like, I feel like we don't probably have the same competition, but when we have a Jersey mentality, like you can't beat us. So when we come down here, we gonna bring it.
Y'all gonna bring.
We gonna bring it. So I think that's it's just a competitive edge.
My bad, y'all. We just started talking about football, guys. We got to. All right, back to the story. The progression. What's about the progression?
So
sorry,
I graduated college. I actually
you was in the corporate world, yeah.
Yeah, so I did internships
Big
freshman
business.
year. Yeah, big business, freshman year to senior year. I still played football, started all 4 years, balanced school, did all that. So I had a good schedule, good structure, discipline.
That's good.
And then I graduated, and then that's kind of when I had a decision to make when I graduated, because I was going 2018. I graduated, and I thought I was gonna get drafted because I talked to the Rams, because I was at a Senior Bowl game. You know, did really well in Florida, Daytona Beach. It was fun. Like I had the players to watch. I was the person to watch. It was a good time, but I didn't get the call at the draft day. CFL called me, said, "Hey, come do a tryout." I ain't get a call back. AFL. I'm like, all right, man. I gotta get some money.
That's what it is.
Go back home to the couch. So I got 6 siblings. So for me, it wasn't no extra room. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta work. So I had to go start corporate. I did corporate really good. At this time, man, I was really upset that I didn't make the league. So I'm like, how else I'm gonna make a lot of money? Like, you know, we all know corporate takes a while to make.
Yeah,
facts.
Rich at 23, 24.
At least
at the football route.
That's max.
Rare. At football route, yeah, you're gonna be rich in the 20s. When you go corporate, you know you gotta put the 60 years in. You gotta put the 401k and be.
Damn, that shit sound crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, I'm like, dang, bro. Like, all right, this is my reality. So I kind of just like, you know what? I'm gonna just run the corporate ladder. I'm like, the CEO makes millions. Let me try to. Yeah. So I went back to school and got my master's in a year. Like after graduation, so I did like a year of insurance. Cause I work in insurance corporation. I did like a year for insurance training, so I got like 10 designations in insurance, like masters of insurance, just to be the best at my job. Then I got promoted, and I'm like, all right, let me go get my master's. So I did that in Philly every Saturday and at night.
Bro, hold on, wait. So tell me this. Talk about the importance of education, bro, because. You know, a lot of us, we skip past that. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, bro, I love school, which I was one of them niggas that love school, you know, and that's fine, you know, which is fine. But obviously, education help you get to the point where you're at now. Like, tell us about the importance of education, bro.
Man, I think education is so important because not only did it open my mind, because it also lets you read. Like, you can read, it gives you due diligence. You got to do homework. You got to do essays. You got to do stuff that you don't want to do. So it gave you that extra desire to, like, you know what? Even though I just worked out, had fun, I still got this paper due tonight. So I got to push through. So that helped give me that structure and that discipline to when I'm an entrepreneur now. Oh yeah, I could stay up till 10 to 12 to do what I do, or even if I work all day, work from 7 to 10 p.m. doing entrepreneurship stuff because I'm already used to doing stuff. So I feel like a lot of times, at least my entrepreneur people that I know, they have a hard time sometimes having that discipline to push a little further than you should. So I think that's the big difference.
I respect that.
Education.
This is why though, because I think a lot of people think about education as, they just teaching me stuff that I don't need. But it's like, really, bro, all high school is just about high school, college. It's just about being disciplined as hell.
For sure.
That's all it was, bro. That's the only reason I was able to finish at the top of my class and everything, just being disciplined, bro. I know I got to do some shit. How about I just do it?
Right, like even like it's something small. Like you go to Rich and Fit every morning. Like just the discipline of that, how easy it is. It's easy to do and easy not to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You can easily say, "Nah, I don't feel like it."
Yeah.
Nah, I don't feel like it. And it's easy to be like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it and just get it done. But the discipline that you show, your body's different. You look different. You can do muscle ups. You can do things that a lot of people can't do.
Yeah.
Because you consistently do what's easy to do and what's easy not to do.
Yeah.
But you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just anything with discipline.
You too. His ass always there.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, so I just think that school helped me personally get that education where I could be like, you know what? I hated it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like school. But I knew it's what I needed to do to get to where I need to be, at least in corporate life.
In corporate. Yeah.
So for me, like I same thing with the gym. I really can care less to wake up at 6:30 a.m. to work out. But I know the discipline and the results I'll get 6 months from now is what pushes me to go every day. Cause I know I'm gonna be excited, but I'm like, I can take my shirt off and I'm like, yo, I remember I had this much weight, now I'm this much weight, and I got abs. Like it's all a progression. It's
about the process.
And I feel like the process is what helped me. Like, all right, I know I ain't gonna be rich today, but I'm at least try to do something to help me in my future. So I think that helped me with the corporate life. So about 2020, when the pandemic hit, when everybody got sent home in the office, you really had the time to think now. Like, cause now it's like, no, you got your managers looking over, you got colleagues. You're not about to really sit there and learn something else. Yeah. But now you kind of got a little bit more free time, you know? Like, even if you're doing work, but now I can throw some TV on at the crib and I can learn YouTube. So that's kind of where it started. I'm like, okay, I'm making good money. I play Madden. When I get off work, I work out. Like, I had a comfortable life, like working 9 to 5. So like, I know a lot of people, they put 9 to 5s down, but it's a comfortable life. If you could pay your bills, you got a little extra money. Like, it's
you a smooth?
But my partner hated, like he went to a top school in New York, and he got like a job in Miami, and like, but he's like, bro, I'm trying to leave, bro. I don't like this.
It also depends on like what kind of job, right? So insurance, let me just give you a little hookup. My job was
a hookup. Hey, look, y'all listen. I'm telling you, because we need y'all to know. Go ahead.
My job was fire. I ain't gonna hold y'all, cause I had a basketball court in my job. I had a gym at my job. Yeah, my job was a little different at the time. We had free lunch, no dress code. Oh, so shit. It was lit. And everybody kind of was young. So, like, we had a real good community. We used to wake up every day, play basketball at 6:45 a.m. before work, shower there, work out at lunch just because they got classes. Like, so my job was fun. So it was like almost like another college.
Yeah, damn
getting
near.
paid for. And yeah, had a good time, got my friends hired. So it was a good time. But that's not every job, and every job is definitely different. But as I, moved from that job and started making more money, I'm like, okay, it might not be as fun as my first job. However, you still make more money where you can have fun outside your job. As that's kind of what I used to. So back to the story of 2020.
Let's do it.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I did. Of course. Right. It's Atlanta.
Get back into Atlanta.
Say Atlanta, man. It's a beautiful place to be. So 2020, man. So I realized that I couldn't get rich getting paid twice a month, and that was my biggest issue. Like,
how much you think you was getting paid, like, around?
At that time, what you mean, like salary wise or like check?
I guess salary wise.
I was making $48,000.
Oh, you were paying that loan back
in New Jersey?
I have full scholarship.
Oh,
so
okay.
I never paid for school.
Good shit too.
Thank you, brother.
In New Jersey?
And PA.
Now that's what.
Oh, Pennsylvania. You weren't even in. Okay.
Now that's what they say though. They was like, bro, only go to college if you could get your school paid for in full.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, I knew I had to get football scholarship to go to school because I ain't had no other way. I wasn't taking no loans out.
Thanks. All right. So cool. So yeah, you got your what's called it, and so you just like that ain't enough.
Ain't enough. But like I said, like I was comfortable because I had a roommate at the time. I think rent was like something like $700 a month.
Oh damn.
Split. Yeah, so me, 700 him, 700 me, 1,400, something like.
Oh, that's just smooth.
But it had a big place because Pennsylvania, I feel like they gave more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
So everything was smooth. I made good enough money where it was like I'm comfortable. Like I said, just comfortable. I ain't wearing no rollies. I ain't wearing no ice. My life is good, and we play Madden. That's what we do. Compete on Madden. We Madden competitions and stuff. We both played college ball, so that's just that was dope. But at this time, I'm like, man, I need to make some more money because, like, you starting to see. I started to see some people online. I'm like, how to make more money, and I'm like, whoa.
Niggas
I started to see the Rolls Royces. I'm like, what's a Rolls Royce?
What the fuck is
going on? How much is this? Oh,
half a meal.
Yeah, I started figuring out like it's more to life because I was like in a suburb of Pennsylvania, so like you didn't see that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like you didn't think about it, but now I started seeing it online. I'm like, bro, how do I do that? So I started learning. So I was learning about credit, and my boy Him 500, shout out to Him 500. He showed me how to get a business credit card. For like $12,000 from his free stuff online.
Oh, from free stuff online.
Yeah, from YouTube.
Cool. Damn.
And then I took that bread. Yeah, YouTube University. I took that bread and invested into his mentorship, which that opened me up to how to fix credit, how to do a credit repair business.
Fucking plan worked.
Yeah.
His plan worked.
Yeah,
shout out.
That's all we gotta say. I mean, he helped you out.
Yeah, he leveled me up.
He leveled you up, but he said, "I'm gonna show you how to get this money, and if I show you, you gonna pay me with the money that you." I loved it for him.
Yeah, he fired. So Yeah, and then at that time I was in his mentorship. He had a conference in Miami, 2021, and that's where really opened my eyes because I was in Atlanta. I mean, we met in Atlanta and took a private jet to Miami, and that changed my life because like I met so many high level people that lived in Atlanta, and I was like, man, I gotta move to Atlanta. This is where all the entrepreneurs at.
You was in the jet?
I was in the jet.
You was in the jet. I know that shit was like.
I did a video on the jet too. That was one of his promo videos, man. I felt famous.
I bet after that shit was like. I know you just couldn't look back after that, bro. You can't when you go when you get stuff like that in your life, bro. You can't unsee it. Like how did that change? Like I know you was like, bro, I just can't go back. I can't go back.
So you know,
there's no way.
Corporate life. I thought about quitting corporate, but a lot of people was like, nah, use your job to, leverage it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, you know what? That's right. So I was like, man, I told my job that I need to. I kind of had a good strategic plan too. I said I want to move to Atlanta, and there's an office in Atlanta.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna apply for the job in Atlanta. So I actually got the job, and they gave me a bonus to move, a relocation bonus, like $10K.
Oh damn! Okay, cool.
Man. Welcome to the team. So I took that money and helped me move down here strategically, like knowing I'll be around the entrepreneurs that I wanted to be. So it worked out. So I still had my job, and I still was able to come to Atlanta so I can beat the entrepreneurs that I was seeing all over in Miami. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm lit. So I was kind of strategic of knowing that once I get to Atlanta, I'm going to network and get all these mentors and teach me the sauce. Like they got it. Cause like it's a difference between paying for a course and then really being where with them in the field. Like I can go pull up on y'all. I know where y'all kick it. I know where y'all at. And they be like, yeah, we here today. We just masterminded today. So that kind of helped me get to this point now where I took the credit. I had good credit repair business. I had good the car rental business. I started it from the mentorship, but it wasn't enough to like push me to that next level. So I started investing into conferences more. I went to Invest Fest. And Invest Fest at summertime, I think 2022. I learned about commercial insurance because at this time I was doing hire car and stuff like that. Yeah. But it wasn't jumping. Like I'm like,
how many cars?
I had like one. I swiped for that same $12,000 Amex credit card. I swiped for a car cash. So I was like, you know what, this can be my investment. But it just wasn't panning out. It kept getting hit. I had to wait for claims. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, this business ain't it. So for me at the time, I kind of paused on it. Like I was literally just because I was still a note on it because I paid for it on my credit card. So I was paying my credit card back. So it was like $200 a month. I'm like, I'm just not gonna rent it out. I'm just gonna just pay the $200 a month as a loss. So I was just holding it. Cause I had a Mercedes leased. I was driving that, and I just had that on the side. But then I came out here. My body work guy fixed it, and then I learned about commercial insurance with Lula. It's private. It allows you to go private, so that means I can rent out to anybody, and that changed the game for me. Cause
you say through who?
Lula's the insurance company. Okay. So they was the first people to let me rent to anybody. So it didn't matter who you was. I didn't need a personal policy. I didn't need a transferable rental insurance. None of that. I could just rent to you and they gonna cover it because they know it was for specifically rental car businesses.
And why is that? Why is that better than just putting? I mean, because can you just put it on Turo, keep it on hire car? Like why? Is
so like I said, so these platforms is middlemen. So these middlemen they take a percentage out. For example, if you put it on the platform for $50 a day, they're gonna put there. Say if I usually look at the customer agreement, and I should be like, dang, they rented to the customer for $90. Yeah, and then I got a piece of the $50, so I really got $25 a day. I'm like, hold on, $25 and $90. Ain't the same, I'm missing a lot of bread. Yeah. And then I told you about even if I do $30 a day and it's 30 days, I made $900 a month. Like that's not really enough for me to be excited about this investment. Yeah. However, if you flip the script. And now I'm the person that are charging a whole $80, and if I got to rent out for 30 days, man. I got $2,400.
Different, bro.
That's $924. That's more than double.
That's more than double.
So that changed the game for me. And
you still had a job at this time?
Oh yeah. So
what year was this?
This is 2022.
So wow. So you just had a job. You still was working a job in 2022.
Yeah. I still got a job to this day.
What?
Yeah. So
let's keep going. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna keep talking. Let's go there. Yeah, for sure.
So at this time I only got one car. And then I'm like, all right, I can run a play. So then I just started getting more cars. I got like 3 more, so I got 4.
Okay.
How did you get those 4?
So these is called joint ventures. So somebody got good credit, I told them about to play, and they go get the credit and I rent it out for them.
Okay, cool.
So I got 4 cars that way. So 4 cars, I'm like, all right, I got to learn how to ramp this up. So I paid for a mentorship and taught me how to. Somebody that's been in the car rental business is a millionaire. I'm like, yo, teach me the game. So I paid him directly to learn some more sauce, to give me a little bit more nuances. Like, you know, sometimes like we talk about YouTube University or free stuff, they don't give you every little detail. But this person gave me the private rental play, like how to
private. Oh my goodness.
And like, cause I was like, I said,
that's what me and BJ was missing, bro. We just didn't know, like, bro. We was like, bro, we know we can do it, but how, bro? We didn't know how to do that shit.
Yeah, so like, I mean, like I said, man, like, you know how y'all feel when y'all made that 400, that 500, and I was like, man, imagine 4 cars. Like, you start doing the math. If I do 4 cars at full capacity, 2,400 a month times 4, oh, I'm living.
You living?
Oh, yeah. Let me try to figure out how to get more.
And that money come in weekly.
What?
Like easy.
Weekly, daily, monthly, whatever you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Georgia, so I'm from Jersey, where we don't really need cars like that because there's so much public transportation.
Yeah.
Out here, you need a car.
You need a car, yeah.
Man, like I be trying to tell people, man, you pay for Uber back and forth, that's almost about $60 right there. And you don't got no wheel. So now you can't take your girl to eat. You can't drive your kids to the store. And now you can't do nothing. So like you might as well just pay the $8 a day and have your car. You can go on a date. You can go here. You can go way more spots.
Right.
So that kind of helped me understand like, oh, this is recession proof. Yeah. So at this point, man, I had 4 cars for a little bit until last year in October. And then like, I don't know, man. I think I had the mentorship, and then I was like around a good community. And I was around a bunch of other car rental people, and I'm like, light bulb went off, and I just went from 4 to 40 cars this year.
This year,
bro.
Like, light bulb just
don't just go off. BJ, talk to him. BJ, what you mean?
A light bulb just don't go off, because some people struggle with getting approved for 1 car. So
what the fuck?
How do you even get approved for like 40 cars? And what time span did you get those cars?
Man, so let me break it down a little bit further. I'm a credit repair business. I run a credit repair business.
Yeah.
I fix people credit for a living. So all my clients were people that got restored credit. So now they got fresh 700s. But guess what? These are the same people that don't know how to make money with the credit. So here I go. I rinse and repeat. Teaching them how to run the car rental business. And they trust me to fix their credit. So you're going to trust me to rent out your car and pay you passively every month for each car. So I'll make them get 4 cars. This person get 4 cars. And then I talk about how I used to acquire businesses. Like, yo, I know you're struggling on Turo. Let me get that. That's another 4 right there. So about every week, it was just like bang, bang. And then I'm on social media talking about it. So now I got the social presence, and people just DM me, hey, bro, I got this car. Hey, bro, I got this car. At some point, I was getting tired of getting cars. I'm at the dealership every other day. So, but I was excited because I knew at one point that all this is gonna like pay off. Because now I'm like, all right, I got 10, I got 16, I got 20.
Ooh, you about to make no cap right now. He is making me say, bro, I'm about to go get me a rental car again, bro. I'm about to get back into it, bro.
I wanted one.
I'm about to get back into it.
The money started rolling in, and I was like, wow. Because at first, when you first started getting it, like it don't automatically. You don't just get money. No. You gotta let it recuperate. So after 30 days, after 30 days, after 30 days, and then let's say like by September, I'm like, oh, I'm up. I think October I hit 50K gross, and that was a real minus
in a month
for me.
So these people that are going out and basically getting the cars for you. So how much? Like, what's the deal between y'all? Like, so how much are you, like, telling them I'm going to pay you?
Yeah,
like,
so for me, I take 60% because I manage it and I do everything. So a lot of people don't even live in Georgia. So, like,
oh, damn.
I'll buy the car for them, take it off the lot. Like, they never really see these cars.
Oh, dang.
I do everything. So all they do is get a check just for paying up their credit. So I take 60% and they take 40% of the profits. So that's how I pitch it.
Okay.
So it depends on how. If you got 4 cars, you get 40% on 4 cars. If you got 1 car, you got 40% on that. But most people like, dang, this is good, but I want more. All right, cool. Back out another car.
And you say you target what specific type of car?
I Honda Accords, Toyota Corollas, Camrys.
So why you ain't going out here and getting the Lambos and stuff? Because they told us to go get the Lambos, and you not gonna get the Lambos.
Yeah,
them Benz, the AMGs.
My millionaire mentors, man, they tell me, man, the season is the economy. The economy always gonna be in demand. I like cash. I don't really care for the hype on the Lambo because them brakes be like $5K. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, like it costs a lot of money. So I feel like I can always have money for a fix on a Honda Accord, a Honda Civic. But you know, $5,000 on a quick Lambo fix. That might put you out the game for a little bit. So especially if you ain't at the time, I didn't even have the cars to match. So it's like I'm not doing that. So now I probably would think about getting into a luxury game, but honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm like, let me just keep doing what I'm doing.
What about?
I like that.
What about black truck gang? Like the people that go black truck for date nights and like have have a drive.
I
like that.
I'd be the one paying for the shit.
Right, I like that. I just like
500, 700. Yeah, so we can pick you up. It'd be 700, Mr. Baker. Fuck. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, like for me, I'd rather partner up with people like that because I know people with black trucks. So I'd rather like be a broker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want the liability of trying to get it of the asset of the black truck. I'll be like, I know somebody with the black truck, but hey, bro, like you, Mr. Baker, 700. I'm gonna say 900, Mr. Baker.
And I'm gonna be like, fuck.
So either gonna pay it or find somebody to pay that, and I'm like, or get a good wholesale price from him. Like, all right, give it to me for $5. I'm gonna charge him $9, make $400 without really,
and just brokering the deal.
Exactly, like that's easier. Kind of like your wholesale real estate. That's kind of easier to do than again. I don't get a Lambo. Like I have people that got Lambos that like, hey, if you give it to me for $800, I could get it this person to rent for $1,400. Like I can make that in between. So it's like the need for me to actually get the Lambo as an asset is really not a need right now. But if I want it, I do one day. But
you running it differently because you're not doing it like everybody else doing. You're not like, bro, I don't have to go get it, bro. You feel me? I could just be the middleman in all this.
Right.
Now that I think about it, most of the stuff you're doing, like, so how many cars did you got personally to yourself?
To myself, probably like just one.
That's
why it's ready to play, bro. And I'm just like, wait a minute.
So somebody, okay, so you fix their credit or whatever. How do they go the next day and get 4 cars?
All right, so this is how it works. If you go to a dealership with 700 credit, no negative items, everything good, you can go to Honda and get you a car, right? They approve you, boom, you walk, you fresh off the lot, drive off. You can go to Honda, get you a car.
Same day?
Same day. They don't know that you just backed out a new car yet.
Damn.
But where the money coming from?
No money, no credit.
So you're not putting a down payment?
No money, credit, no down payment. So, yeah, it's free at the time.
Let me tell you something. Me and BJ was in there bit throwing. How much you say down? 5K? Man, take that little shit. 3K.
Oh, yeah.
Take that. We're doing that jump. We're doing that shit so stupid, and we know it's stupid. But go ahead.
Like 15, 20K.
So yeah, no money down. So actually, you're going to Hyundai, getting no money down. So you back to the car for nothing at the time. You going to Honda, you got you a car. You went to Toyota, you got you a car. I went to Nissan, I got me a car. That's 4 cars. And I'll just chill with that for the day.
Just for the day?
Just off the credit score?
Just
off the credit score.
So how many cars you got? What's the most amount of cars you got in like a month?
8.
No, I'm not even talking about just for you. I'm talking about like overall, like even with your business where you just running it.
Acquiring a car?
Yeah.
Probably like
for everybody else and yourself.
Acquiring a car, I think the most I got maybe is like 10.
Damn, in a day? Or in a month?
In a month.
So you say you got 42 cars?
Yeah.
42 cars right now? So what's that looking like in like passive income monthly for you?
So for me, like I wouldn't call it passive for me because I'm actually
working it. Yeah.
But it's passive to me as in once I get it rented out. So that's what I love about the car rental business. So once I clean it, detail it, rent it out, I aim to have long-term customers. So I don't see the car, I don't touch the car, because that's where I don't like the day-to-day. Like I don't like the hustle and grind. I like to just make my money passively at that point.
Right.
I got to get the cars out, but I get the cars out pretty quick because I got economy cars. Turn and burn them things out of here. So for me, what was you asking in the beginning?
I was about to say, how does that look like monthly or like?
Yeah, so I'd say gross. I did 50K on the revenue, so that's that. That's the passive, I guess. I'm saying because passive for me is the active for me.
Yeah, facts. I feel it's like.
So once I get it out, it's passive.
Yeah.
So
I don't take much to get it out.
I got you. So right now you're doing the economy cars. Now I know you told me why you already only doing the economy cars. Like who are the avatar that you're looking for to rent these economy cars though? If you say you're not doing Turo, and those are people that's kind of like just coming in and out.
Yeah, those not my ideal customers at all.
So who
Uber and Lyft drivers, man. The door dashers.
Why? Like why are you looking for those people?
All right, let me break it down because they're gonna keep the car because they need the car. They need to feed their family. You don't want to work a corporate job. You ain't got the credentials. You ain't got no cash to go pay for a car cash off the lot. You ain't got no good credit. And somehow you ain't got no credit card, so you ain't going to Hertz or Enterprise. So you got to come rent from me. And you don't want to work for nobody, so you're going to
Like
work
you said,
Uber or
they don't
DoorDash.
want to work a job.
You don't want to work a job. You want to have your time freedom.
We know they don't want to work a job, right?
So you got to work for me.
You gotta work for me.
You got to work for me. So you're going to pay for that car every day because you need it.
I got it. So I
like the people. I like the need-based business.
I got a question though. It's a need base, and that's the thing. Like that right there is a key. Now, why do you just like the need base? Because they just like, why is that? Like,
because like you're gonna forever pay me. Like it's like I need you. I can't feed my kids today if you cut this car off. I can't make money to Uber or DoorDash. So that's the money that I like because it's not a want. Like when times get hard in the economy, people actually go towards the DoorDash. They go towards the Uber Eats. So 2023, while everybody's like, inflation, I ain't feel nothing. Because the people that need the bread, they coming to me. So I'm like, you know what they say, like in a gold mine, the people that really made the money is people with the shovels. I'm the guy with the shovel because I provide the car so you can make your money to feed your family during this crazy economy.
Dang.
Yeah.
We gotta get back into it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta get back into it. Bro. So look, when you get these cars rented out to them, like what are some of those things? Like what's the longest rental that somebody ever got from you? Like
how long they been in it?
Yeah.
9 months.
9 months?
9 months.
They paying you every day.
For 9 months.
For 9 months.
$90 a day. They pay if my cash app be like, it would show them they pay like $25,000 for this car. Like they almost paid for the whole car loan.
That's what I'm saying.
And like just briefly, let's get into like some horror stories because my partner he had a car on hire car.
It ain't all peaches and cream.
The people that actually had the car, they got it impounded by the police because they were actually like being investigated like of a murder or something.
They get busy in these cars.
They get busy in these cars, bro. What they say, they gonna need me a truck. Go pick that up for me so I can go goddamn run a drill real quick. Like,
yeah, I got a lot of horror stories. So that happens quite a few times.
Just give us one. I don't want you to walk your memory lane.
They don't want you to cry in here.
Nah. I mean, it's business, right? So like we kind of prepare for those losses. We have the right measures in place and prevention methods, but I would just say, I think the most, like the impound stuff, that's cool because I'm going to go get that car right out the same day. You feel me? Like
he couldn't get a car out. Like they said that car is in investigation. Like,
they still got it?
Like no, hire car had to end up cutting him a check to pay the car off because they wasn't letting that car go.
Like a total loss?
Yeah, they wasn't letting that car go.
But he would be up if he bought a car in a good market value. Yeah. Because the used cars is pretty high right now. But my horror story is when somebody went to Minnesota. That was a hard time. Because Minnesota, man, that's it's a hard repo, right? Even if I can cut the car off.
Oh wow!
I gotta fly to go get it, or I gotta drive 14 hours.
What?
So that was a hard story for me because I actually had to do some. I was just from real estate, like you know, how real estate people like when you're trying to serve somebody eviction, they're like, "Hey, I'll pay you some money to get out."
Cash for keys.
Yeah, just to get rid of my mind. That's why I did. I said, "Hey, I'll give you $300. Just drive back." Please. Like, I don't really want to pay for a flight. I don't want to tell nobody else to go get the car. Just come back to Georgia. I'll give you $300. She took it. She brought the car back, and that was that. And I never talked to her again.
When I tell you, I had somebody take my Impala from Georgia to New York, like back to back, and I literally told him, I said, "Bruh, do not take this car like out of state. Like, do not take this car out of state." And he drove that bit to New York. And I said, bruh, if you don't bring this bit back tomorrow, I'm reporting it missing and I'm calling the police. And he was like, bruh, I'm going to leave it there.
Exactly. That's the problem that's the problem. It's like, you could do that, but yeah, they just leave it there. Then it's like, oh, I didn't steal it. Like, no, you stole it. But you might have to go to small claims court and just.
It ain't that much. It ain't worth it.
Like, mind you, I got a GPS on this car. I know how fast you going. I know how many miles you going.
Yeah, they don't be caring. But that's why I like the Uber and Lyft drivers around here. Like I said, the person who actually was an Uber Lyft driver, they just somehow back home was Minnesota for them. So they go back home for some weird reason. But usually if they're Uber lifting in Georgia, they kind of stay in Georgia. But if, like you said, if I rent it out to a random person, yeah, they
What are some things that you do to keep that from like stuff like that from happening? Like what are some protective measures that you take?
So the key thing is that they're working for Uber and Lyft. They're doing something in state. I interview them now, like I want some like some jobs though. I'm an employer now for real. Hey bro, like if you talking crazy, you talking like you know, you just outrageous, hey bro, I need this car. It's not this one. You gotta talk to me professional. Like I need to say somebody like, cause if you go on the Uber, you know, you gotta be a little professional. You're like, oh, let me open the car for you. You gotta be nice. So if you sound like you doing the drill or something crazy, I don't. Hey bro, I need a car. Hey bro.
Hey bro.
My partner got they did a drill.
Yeah, ain't no bro. Cause I had to go get a car in Alabama one time. They was doing an armed robbery, and it made me mad. Cause
it made me mad. But
they did a police chase and they threw the spikes and it almost messed up my car because they smacked the tire. Luckily, this guy must have been some great Grand Theft Auto driver because he somehow swerved the spikes and just got one tire rip.
Bro, let me tell you.
What?
Yeah, he must be nice.
So it's probably me and Mike. We was out of town.
Oh my gosh!
I get on the flight. It's
bro.
my first night back in the house, sleep like 12, 1 o'clock. This man called me. He got my Mercedes-Benz C-Class. He called me. He said, "Hey, bro, you gonna have to report the car, bro. I just got in an accident, bro. I'm hiding in the woods right now. I got in an accident.
It's crazy.
The police all over there. It's like some guns and some other stuff in the car. It's some guns and some other stuff in the car. Mind you, my name on the car.
Right.
I'm privately renting it to him." And I don't know the whole game of privately
without Lulu.
So when they look at that tag, they look at my name. So he said, "Bro, I'm in the woods right now, bro. I got an accident."
We had contracts though.
I'm giving him all that information. Hey, well, what you need? Cool.
BJ called. BJ was like, "Hey, bro, should I call? You think he gonna think I snitched?" I said, "BJ, don't call that nigga."
I talked to him and his brother. They was like, "Bro,
you're a business owner, man."
They said, bro, if that was like me or Mike, okay, probably like just hold it down." But they was like, bro, you do not know him, bro. Like, go ahead and like tell the police, bro. I had to like dead ass go in the police station. Like, I'm literally writing a statement in a police station, and they bring out another cop. Like, if I run, they gonna like track me down. Like, he brought 2 cops. And they was like, they basically made me write a statement, and then Brett had gave me like a fake ID or whatever. But by his name or something, they found him, and they was like, "Is this him?" And I was like,
and the car totaled out at that.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Bro.
You think, bro? You think the nigga out here looking for you now? You think they got him, bro? Cause we don't even know. You think they got him? Cause he's probably looking with BJ. Cause BJ snitched on him. BJ snitched.
I wrote a whole statement.
BJ,
my thing is,
he told on a criminal that was with guns in the car.
My thing is, we are not in that game of like criminality.
That's facts.
So it's like when a criminal does something, it's like, you know, I'm not part of the street code. So like, you shouldn't be mad if I tell the police because you took over my car trying to do a drill.
Like, this ain't got nothing to do with it.
Exactly. And I was trying to like cater to that culture. Like, a lot of people that rent my cars were like people that just got out of prison and they couldn't get approved on like hire car or Turo.
Do you get that a lot?
So I used to try to cater to them, but every time car impounded,
like that. They told me that, I'd be like, nah, have a good day.
Fact.
Play with you.
Because it was another situation. Bro just got out of jail. I'm renting them car, good business, boom, car impounded. I'm like,
yeah, but these people that come out of jail, they still be in other business, and I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's enough good clientele out here in Atlanta, Georgia, that want to make honest money that we don't have to do that. Now, when I had all those cars, I was a little bit more eager to, I'll deal with you. But now, like, you know, I have to get my head busted a little bit. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I have to be really stringent on who I have rent my car.
Yeah, because it was a time I was just getting into business and stuff, and then
you
like,
get hungry, like, oh, you know what I mean? Anybody throw some bread at you, but money ain't good money. So
nigga be like, bro, I give you be like the car $500. Nigga be like, bro, I give you $1,000. You like,
because you remember I was talking to Mike. I was like telling him like what I want to do. I was like, I want to help like people that go to jail and felons and stuff.
Oh
like,
man,
I was like get jobs and stuff for them, and Mike was like, go ahead and do it. I rent literally the 2 people that been to jail and were like convicted felons and stuff.
They did you
car
filthy.
Impounded, car total.
Did you filthy?
Like,
yeah,
every time.
You can't have a heart in this business. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In business at all, period,
Right,
bro.
I'm not saying period.
It's slick,
I'm
bro.
for profit.
And that's unfortunately, bro. It's slick like that because we do want to help our brothers and sisters in the community, and that you know you going through stuff, but at the same, it's just like real estate, bro.
So much time trying to help people, and they give you the best sob stories, bro. Like, see, like when payments, this person, my mother died, I got all types of, my brother got COVID, I'd have been to 10 funerals this week. Like, I get anything to try to delay the payment, and I'm like, man, like I said, like you kind of lose that heart, like after a while.
Yeah, bro, I promise you, I'm 2 for 2, bro. Both people that was like convicted felons, been in jail, scammer, all that. Car impounded. I had to write a police report, like.
But cause really, bro, in business, bro, like you gotta understand, most of these folks, and I know a lot from just real estate, bro. People are just be like professionals, bro. They be like professional tenants, bro. They be like same thing rental. They basically professional tenants. They renting your car out. But they dead ass know how to pull at your heartstrings. They understand. They literally do this for a living. They go from your car. If you think it's the first time they doing this, no, they
different people cars.
They doing this to everybody, bro. They just do it to make sure that they know, shit. You know, I know I could get over somebody else. I know I can get over somebody else, bro. So at some point, bro, you just got to say, you know what? Even though you feel bad and you want to help, we better help the right people.
But I got a question that the people they might not know to ask. But my brother, he was like, he'll watch the whole episode if I ask this question. So
that's what I'm talking about. We need it.
So. Basically, so when you get a rental car and basically it's done its job, or even if it hasn't done its job, like what are the precautions and measures or strategies you use to like basically get rid of a car?
Do you just go crash that bitch?
Nah, I don't.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of my cars are on like 5-year finances. So I mean, yeah, we in the
never heard of that.
Yeah, like 16-month term.
72-month
term.
You heard of that?
Yeah, 72 months, 60 months.
16-month term?
60 months, 72 months. Yes, because most stuff is six years.
So what's 60 months? That's
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Then you got 72, which is 6 years.
Yeah, I'm used to like 6-7 months. I mean 6-7 years.
Yeah. So I say that to say most of my cars are in this for the long term. So like obviously like you got to pay that loan off. So like, you know, if you pay the car note monthly up until 6 years, that's how much you pay. So it's hard to like. First off, we're not even running no play of trying to get out the car fast. So as you're trying to do that, you might as well buy a cash car. So if you're trying to like, all right, I'm gonna get out this car, you can't get out this car if you're doing a finance. And the only way to do that, the only way to do that is if you trade it in and then kind of like do it that way.
It's a negative
equity.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Negative equity.
Cause I got my car got my stinger. But I think I traded in like, I had 2 cash, sold them, boom. I think I traded like 2-3 cars, had hella negative equity. Like 10,000, they just put that bitch on the back of my car. No,
right. And
I want to get out of the business. I was like, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, you want to get out of the business. That's the only way.
I wish I would have knew you. I would have just gave your ass the cars and been like, bro, rent the whole.
They rolled it into it. Now you got your part. Let's say your car was 500. Now it's 800 because you rolled that.
Thank you for telling everybody about my business. Appreciate it.
That's how it go though. So I tell any of my.
That's partners, literally my business.
I tell any of my partners. Make sure we understand this is a long-term game. I tell them all, hey man, we not in this to pay the car faster. We in this to make money for a long term. You gotta give me 5 years.
The only thing I just know, you know, a lot of stuff just be going wrong with the cars, like maintenance and shit. And their cars, they give you these loans and whatever. And sometimes some cars, I know you probably know what cars last the longest, and you probably give them good advice about what cars to get. But some cars just don't even last that long overall.
So that's why I love Hondas and Toyotas. Those are my because you see, especially out here in Atlanta.
Bro, I crashed my car. I went and got a Honda, bro.
They go forever. Like, I be seeing 1998 still on the road, 2004.
Man, what? Man.
And they still actually go for 4,000, 5,000 cash. I'm like, bro, the Hondas, and they be having high mileage.
Bro, when I bought my Honda, it was an old dude on the lot. He said, bro. He said, my Honda still work to this day. He was like, bro, that car never gave me no problems, bro.
Right. So what I do, I get the brand new Toyota Camrys, Honda Accords, Honda Civics. So I got the brand new cars that go forever. So I'm pretty sure I never had
5 years would be good.
5 years, man. I think probably go 10, 20.
So boom, I give you a Honda HRV.
I might get a car for your head to rent out.
No,
for sure. I would love that.
So I give you a Honda HRV. Boom, you get your 60. I get my 40. How much I'm looking at a month?
All right, so let's just say, just for conservative numbers, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I rent it out at full capacity for $2,100 a month. Let's say your car note. You got a car note? Or this
Let's say the car note.
Let's say $500 to make it easy.
Yeah, that's probably more than what it is.
Right. So $1,900. insurance right now, it's kind of crazy. So,
My shit high as hell.
yeah, so right now commercial insurance, it was $150, but now we're looking at like $450. So yeah. So that
why it going so
increases.
high?
Because I guess what happens is when everybody jumped in with the privates, a lot of claims. So they started cutting people in the policies. So they want to make sure that you got like 5 or more cars. You know, you ain't really filing too much claims. So that's just the cost of insurance right now. You know, it happens when what happens is like in just high level insurance, person comes in the market, they undercut it, but hey, yo, we got the cheapest insurance. And then once all them claims come in, they're like, it's called underwriting.
Right.
They're like, we gotta fix this because we losing more money than we are making from the premiums coming in. So now we have to up the premium to make the money make sense for our risk management.
Right.
So that's why they up the premium. So back to the equation, we got 1900. Even at 1900 minus 450, I'm gonna say 500 just for ease of use. We at 1400. So now we split 1400. So whatever the math is on 1400, I know it's a good amount. You can pull out the calculator real quick.
Let's pull it out. Let's see.
So 14.
Let me see if me and BJ gonna do it.
40. That's your cut.
5 cc a month.
I'll take it. And I ain't doing it. You just doing it?
I'm doing it.
Shit.
And that's conservative.
Hey, bro, have it.
Yeah.
About to get in there.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why people, and imagine you got 2 of those. That's $1,030, whatever that is.
Yeah, fact.
You rent at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what people do. Now you got 4. You got 3. That's how people be like, you know what, here, they just keep running me up. Yeah. So I got investors that they can just come back.
Dang, that's crazy, bro. So I mean, obviously you know what's going on. You know the car running game. Like you've been doing this. You in this. Yeah. Like it's not like. But I know you said you still got a job. What you mean? Come talk to me. Let me know what's going on, bro.
Let's talk to him. So, all right. So, like I said, I went from 4 to 40 this year, right?
Yeah.
I had a corporate job working on Wall Street in New York. I was remote though, so I was in Atlanta working remote, doing my thing. But then money got so good, I quit. I'm like, man, I don't need this job no more. This cause like, you make enough money. The 40 cars came in. I'm like, I'm lit. I'm gonna just enjoy my retired life, right?
Yeah.
So I did it for 2 months and I got bored. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was traveling all month, October, on Texas, Mexico, Jersey, New York. Like we was going everywhere. But I realized that even when I was home, I was bored because like, even as entrepreneurs, like, I don't be seeing y'all 9 to 5. Like, y'all ain't doing nothing.
I'm that shit doing. I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to make shit up sometimes.
Yeah, it's not like I'm missing something. So I'm like, I can still get a job, still work out 3 times because I wake. Cause even if you do Rich and Fit, that's 6:30 a.m. And you get an hour lunch with corporate, I could do a lunch hour workout, and then after work you still got 5 to midnight. Like,
yeah, it's
so much time, and I'm like, man, I'm making 6 figures in my job. I might as well just go back to work because, like I said, all I was doing, bro, when I was retired was just working out. Like I was working out for 3 hours. Like I work out Lifetime Buckhead. I work out from 9 to 1. Like I'll do the sauna. I'll just be chilling. Then I'm like, okay,
sitting around,
just chilling. Like I work out, do the sauna, take a shower, watch some TV, eat. I'm like, okay, at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is boring. Like, I thought it would be a little bit more funner, especially if you're not just traveling everywhere. That costs a lot of money, too, in itself. So, it's like, you know what? I'm going to go back to job because when I'm home, it's 9 to 5, nobody ain't doing nothing. So, I might as well go get me a job. So, I just got a job back in November and out here.
Dang, bro. So, you just got a job. So, you making $50K a month and you getting a job.
That's making 6 figures.
6 figures a job? And a job, too?
Like 120.
I'm about to grind it out.
What? And you work remote or you will go in?
Right now, go in.
Dang.
I respect.
Every day. I respect.
Three times a week, so it's not that bad.
Dang. So what you tell people about jobs, bro? Like, I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all to go. One of my mentees, bro. I had started. They said, "Hey, bro, she got slow, bro. I had to go get a job." I say, "Shit, what's wrong with that?"
Yeah, I feel like now, like since the whole the pandemic wave is over, I feel like more people are understanding that jobs is your best investor because it really do help out. So like when a car go down, or I just take my job money, pay rent, I pay car note, like I just take it. So now all the car money is
that's for you,
for me. You know what I'm saying? I save, invest, learn, travel. That's the money that I play with. But if you don't have that income, now you're playing with the business money, and now you got your regular bills, and it's just something that you can use. Like I feel like what's wrong with more money? That's the biggest thing.
And that's the thing, bro, because everybody make this thing about, oh, you corny, you got a job. But like, nigga, really it's just more money, bro.
Right.
Especially if you still run your money and I run your business, and I understand people be like, bro, you need to focus on your business if you want to grow it like all the way. Like I'm like, most of the time, like you said, bro, you really not doing that much. If you, especially
if you got the systems and processes in place,
especially if you are in a point where you will need the job, you will need less time when you are scaling.
Bro, what's your major?
Business. It was business. I got masters in business. Yeah.
You got a 6-figure job?
Mm-hmm. But I also have a master's, but I'm in insurance, so insurance is a real niche space. Everybody knows insurance. Okay. I'm an underwriter.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So right. You think? So would you like recommend that like just everybody get a rental car, or like who's it for?
Everybody. I feel like everybody should have at least. It's like how everybody was pushing in real estate, like hey, just buy and hold and rent out. That's just the same thing. You have one car, you can make extra $500 a month. Exactly. Even more if you just got 100% owned and you rent it out, make more than that. So like, just do that. Just keep one car in the rotation. That one car could just pay your rent.
Yeah,
that's all you need to do. Or like people, I feel like overestimate living. Like you know what I mean? Like you just need your rent paid and your car note. That's the most living expense. The rent and the car note, the highest things.
Damn.
Everything else you chilling.
And just to clarify, and this is for my brother.
Go ahead.
How do you get rid of them cars?
So all right. So
we
if I have,
really go into it.
So if I have a car, do I finance it? That's the first question.
Yeah. It's finance. It's finance.
Okay. So it's hard.
They're not going. The feds ain't watching. Bro.
No, it's hard though. I'm gonna keep it honest. It's hard. However, you can either trap it out, rent it out until you can't rent no more, and then if you get a total loss, you good clean.
If you heard what he said.
That's how I got caught, because I had a total loss, and then like I said, I traded my cars in when I had my car. I traded my cars in and got my Kia, so I had a high car note, of course, but I got a total loss. So
yeah, they don't cut your check. If you got Gap insurance, you good to go.
Get Gap insurance.
It's mandatory usually nowadays. Every car they like, hey, mandatory you get Gap insurance. Like we're not financing without Gap.
My partner had got a rental car. He rushed it. He didn't call me nothing. Like we was talking months before. He didn't get Gap insurance. I said, "Bruh, that's literally the only thing you was supposed to get when you walked out." Bro.
Because what happens is, if people don't understand, if you don't have Gap insurance, right, when your car gets a total loss, they're only going to pay the actual cash value of the car. So if I have a loan for $30,000 and my car was worth $22,000, I still owe the bank $8,000.
Yeah,
and they coming.
They come. They don't care.
They want their bread.
Yeah.
So that car note still do all that. They need that $8,000. So that's the problem with not having Gap. So never get a car without Gap. If you did it already, whew. You know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine.
So, and another thing that you could tell your brother, like, depends on what kind of car he got. Like, come to businesses that acquire, like me. I'll take cars. So
BJ, you just help your brother out.
If it makes sense, I'll rent it out for him.
Tell him that you taking his profit though.
I'm be like, he'll give you 20%.
At this point, man, because some people just that's another.
He don't need it.
Couple people just wanted their car notes paid. Oh yeah, bet.
I promise you, that's all he want.
It's easy money.
Oh shit, I might got down.
Well, I'm about to let him slide that bit off to, because they got so many cars over there. They just don't know what to do with it.
Where they at?
Starbridge.
Oh yeah. We can go check them out ASAP.
Yeah.
That boy, I'm ready to get 2-3 more cars.
I think it's like an E-Class.
We get right.
Bruh, okay, I got you, bro. So it seems like you're doing good in business. You're doing what you got to do with the corporate world. You getting, I mean, so like, what is the relationship life looking like for you, bro?
Yeah, man.
First of all, you say you got nothing to do. You got a kid? You talking about you ain't had nothing to do. You got a kid?
Yeah, a kid, but me and my baby mom, we don't see eye to eye, so she don't let me have my kid. So it's a little different for me.
What you? Oh, damn, bro.
So she withhold my kid from me.
So, bro, first of all, I was about to get into like child relationship, but I was just trying to see, because you was like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do all day, so I went and got a job. I'm like, nigga, I mean, if you got a kid, let me tell you, you got something to do.
Yeah,
you,
sure.
If your baby was in with you, respectfully.
Yeah. If that's the case, yeah, then I'll probably be happy to just be enjoying time with him.
Yeah,
and traveling, but that's not my case, so it's kind of hard.
So how did that come about? Like, you was with the girl, or like y'all just had a baby? Or
yeah, whatever? So we had a child, and then we decided to go separate ways early on, in the pregnancy, and then we just we're gonna co-parent. But she moved to Jersey when she's supposed to move to Georgia, so that kind of made things a little crazy.
Dang, was she living in? Was she living?
No, we was living in Pennsylvania at the time.
And then she said, "You know what? I'm just gonna
go back home to Jersey."
Dang, bro, what's that hard? Like, what for you to leave? I know you thought about that in the back of your head. Like, bro, like if I leave, bro, then I'm not gonna be able to be with my kid every day.
Nah, because at the time, man, it was just super toxic. The relationship wasn't worth it. It wasn't.
What was going on? You don't mind me asking?
Yeah, for me, just like she stole from me at the time, stole money. The verbal abuse. It's like she didn't respect my wishes or my wants. It was just so she didn't have love there, and it was like controlling. Yeah. So all these problems, I'm like, dang, we kind of got this baby coming. It's like I can't go forward and do this. So when I moved to Atlanta, that was also helpful to get away from the situation as well.
But a lot of people would be like, dang. So a lot of people when you decide yourself over that, you put yourself before that over there, obviously. But a lot of people like, dang, you put yourself before the baby.
Now, cause I got like a little cousin in that situation, like, cause he stay in South Carolina and he got a baby mom in South Carolina, but he always get into like some street problems and stuff in South Carolina. So we be like, bro, come to Atlanta, but he like, nah, my kid in South Carolina, so he don't come, cause he like, that's where my kid is. But it's like, obviously we have a better life if you come like down here, and we'll keep you straight. That's a good situation for me. I feel like in my own personal situation, my mom and dad, they was together for 13 years, and then they broke apart when I was in 8th grade, right? But when they broke apart, my mom left my dad and left him in shambles. Like, he had no bread for real. He was just still in school. Like, he went back to school for us. Dang. And for me, my dad not having the financials was much harder, I think, than the whole situation of being with him, because my mom took me and my dad had to go back to his mother's house and everything like that. Dang. So that was really hard. So I feel like just for I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. So for me, it's like I would rather, at the time I wasn't up where I was up now, I'd rather get myself together. So now when I do have to go travel to see my son, which costs thousands of dollars, when I got paid child support, it costs thousands of dollars. I can handle my weight, and then one day I'll be able to have my son full time, and he'll live the best life he can.
Dang, wait, so you pay child support? Mm-hmm. But how much like
$3K.
What the? How does that even work? Like, why? Like,
I had a 6-figure corporate job.
That ain't no play money.
But I'm saying they ain't no play money though. Like, so what made them say like, hey, bro, like, what made them like not them?
It's based on income.
That is based on income.
No, but what made it? Cause you like, I want to see my child. Like,
oh no,
you like, I want. Yeah, you want your kid.
I'm not like on
she
drugs
was bitter
or something. So it's like
she was bitter. So she had me on child support week 1 of the baby's life.
How do they win that case though? Cause all they
gotta do is file it. It's scary, bro. I wouldn't. If you're not married, I say don't have a kid out of wedlock. Dang. You don't got no rights. I had to fight for it. I had to pay $10K in lawyer fees just to get rights to see my son. For example, I had my son in Atlanta. She gave me permission, and she was able to rip my son with the police out of my hands because I didn't have joint legal custody on paper in court, even though I signed the birth certificate and that's my son. Dang.
So how did you get joint legal custody?
You have to literally go to court. Dang. And that might take months to get. So I was doing that all year.
So like, say if somebody married, then they like, all right, bro, they gonna separate, but they got a kid already. You saying that they might as well just go ahead and go through that the court situation?
I don't know if marriage makes a difference, but I just know for my situation, separated, you have to have legal custody. And I've actually, cause this is one brother I know at church, Josh Powell. I think he was married to one of his baby mothers, and he still had to fight too. So I would think you still have to go through the process of fighting for joint legal custody in the court order. Like,
that don't fucking make sense though. Like, why? If I was there, if I'm here and I want to take care of my kid, why the fuck do I have to go through joint legal custody?
But that's if I'm married. What you said about your cousin. Just my bad to cut you off.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
I think about it. That's why a lot of people stay in bad relationships, because they can't leave because they think about all these problems that happens when they leave. But I was like, I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid now so I can have a better life for my son. Because I knew if I never left that situation, I wouldn't be here to this day. Yeah. I wouldn't be who I am now.
Yeah.
So I had to do it.
So so most people should really, what you should do, you should pretty much, like, in a relationship like that, you probably should just choose yourself overall not saying you being selfish and not saying something, but I'm doing this for both of us. I'm choosing myself.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we live in a world where inflation is high. It's very, very expensive to live. Daycare is high. If you don't got no money, it's hard to even have that fight. If I didn't have no money and I say I did move to Atlanta and we separated, I can't even afford to go see my son if I didn't have no money. Like I can't even afford to put him in childcare. So it would be a different situation where, hey, my kid got to go to worse childcare because I can't afford the good ones. Like my kid's not gonna have good life quality, just because I ain't got the money to support that. Because I'm separated. It's like we're not together, so it's different.
And then how old is your kid?
He's 1.
He's 1. So let's be real, like. You don't start remembering stuff until you probably
and that's what my dad
7
said.
years old.
Yeah,
so it's like you might well do all the precautions.
Do it now because if you wait till he's 5, 6, 7, that's when it's really hard.
Yeah, it's gonna start.
And that's when you know what I'm saying. By the time 5 years from now, when he's 5 years old, and let's say I get full custody of him,
but you will
all this stuff, right? All this
God
stuff
willing.
will wash.
It's gonna happen.
So I'm just saying, like I knew if I do it now, it'd be it'd be hard, but still a process that is needed. It could have happened later and would have been much more detrimental to our relationship.
Yeah, but
I got you.
But we see you pulled up with a nice young lady. So
yeah, my wife, man.
Yeah, tell us about what's going on.
That happened.
How is that going? Like, especially with you having, because I mean, it's all like on the other side. Especially with you having a son and she knowing that you're going through this stuff. I mean, how was she able to take it? Even though we gonna talk like she not right there. We give her a microphone. I don't give a damn. But we know she just ain't got one right now. So like, how did she was able to take that? Like,
it's tough though. Like as in like the situation. As in like, I never thought my situation would be like bitter baby mom troubles because like I'm a good dude.
Nobody thinks that. That's crazy.
Nah, because like you know what I'm saying. Like when you have the kid or you're planning to have a kid, like. Everybody think they can co-parent, but I think what happens is, at least for my case, I feel like she didn't see where I was going. Like even in a relationship, she didn't see the vision. So even while I was looking at all these mentors, I was like, yo, Atlanta's the place to be. Like she won, like, yeah, Georgia is it. But then when it's time to execute, she didn't want to pull the trigger. So now I actually did my dream. I said what I was going to do and I did it. It's kind of like a regret, I feel like. And it's like, dang, I should have stayed with him.
So do you think that's why? And that's why
I think that's and I think that's what causes the bitter baby mom. Because if I was nothing, if I was broken, just it'll be, oh yeah, you can. You know what I'm saying? It's just like yeah, whatever.
My mom cooking tonight.
Yeah, exactly. But now since I'm up, she like dang, like I'm gonna make his life that much harder because I'm supposed to be in that spot.
What the fuck do you think they get out of that though? Like,
see, that's why I don't get it about the court system because it's like I want to take care of my kid and I got the money to take care of my kid. So why the hell?
I think it's more money on their side or something. Cause
no.
Yeah.
I told BJ this is what I think it is. They don't want to give out child care or like government assistance too much, right? Because that's money they got to pay too.
For sure, taxes.
So they like shit. I don't want to give out food stamps. I don't want to give out all that. So you can daddy,
somebody, right?
Somebody got to pay.
Somebody got to pay this bill,
and it's you. It's your dad. You're like shit. Yeah, I know you got the money stuff, but hey, your baby mama saying this. We didn't want to argue with her, so.
Yeah, because like I said, it was week 1 and I got put on child support. So it wasn't even like a fight.
Yeah, she was ready for it.
It wasn't even a fight to be like, hey, I take care of my kid. Like, how much he just got born. Like, you couldn't even tell if I didn't even try to support him or not.
You supporting her lifestyle right now.
Yeah. That's all you doing.
Yeah.
Now, how long? So I mean, you got your girl now. So how is that? Does that affect you? Is this nigga doing math?
She getting $36,000 a year.
Niggas over there. So like, how's that
salary? Ain't it?
Yeah, how did that was down there? How much you make when you first got out? Goddamn, she got a master's degree. She got a master's degree in baby mama. Goddamn, hell. So
she gotta do it at $3,000 more, and she living large.
Sheesh, that's a fact.
Tell me, hey, don't report none of your money no more.
We gonna keep that off the camera. We good.
Don't do it, bro.
No, I mean,
we gonna block her. Give her Instagram after that. We gonna block her.
Yeah. Gotta block her.
So she won't see this, bro.
I just think, so for me, like, you know, having a job though, it's kind of inevitable. They'll find it. Like the child support.
Having a job, yeah.
So that's
all, and that's all you got.
Yeah, that's all you got.
That's all you got.
That's all it is.
That's all he got. He just on here because he has a job.
I'm a marketer. I'm an advertiser.
He don't do nothing else and don't got no money. Rental cars. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. He don't do that.
Like this man got on fake jewelry and stuff. Right now.
Nigga struggling. Do y'all see this nigga? He is struggling.
Like
this nigga broke.
Nigga couldn't even.
Like, he was just asking me for a couple dollars before the show.
Hey,
I sent him $5. I was like, damn, bro, I got you, bro. Send him $5, bro. Like, damn, bro.
goddamn, pay for a gym membership. They be around the culture.
I'm trying to help him out, bro.
I need the environment. But nah, it's good. But you know what I'm saying? That's why one day, you know, we'll make sure everything's there.
So, does this make you scared to have another baby, even if you're married?
Absolutely. But not like scared to have another baby because I'm married, but just
I say even though you married.
yeah, like it's like I need a little time to prepare for the next one and that make sure me and my wife is ready for the next one.
Do your wife understand it?
Yeah.
Before this transpired, like how many kids? Like you know, everybody be like, "Oh, I want 3 kids. I want 2
I
kids."
thought I was cool with 3, and I'm still cool with 3. I want 2 at least.
But I just know this shit just scare you, bro.
It's cause like I mean, but
Scar.
I'm married now, so it feels better. But like
You
I
married,
can,
how you
it's
27?
I'm 27
How long y'all been married?
since February, and I met her 6 months before that.
Huh?
6 months before that.
You
We met
met-
at a business.
Don't do
conference.
that because you move fast too.
6 months, but I slick know my wife. I met my wife in elementary school,
Okay.
Don't do that.
but then
Y'all
I
wasn't
started
talking to each other
for a year.
Y'all wasn't talking to each other through elementary, middle school, high school.
I know, but I'm saying I was talking to her I was together in a relationship for like a year though.
I'm saying, but when you say that though, it's like
I feel like you know. As a man, you know. I've been out here.
Do
for a
you
little
know though?
bit. Yeah, I know.
You sure you know?
I know.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I know.
I hope his wife don't come in there.
Whatever. She was just cussing me out.
Oh my god. Anyway, I knew because I've been out in the market looking. So I know that my wife is the right person for me and my son.
So how has that been being a young man turned in Atlanta and having a wife? What made you say this is the one? It's a 6 months at that.
So we met at a business conference.
That's
So-
already a plus. That's a plus.
So the mindset was there, wanting to build was there. Like if you notice, Atlanta has a lot of women that they're not official, they're not real. I have alternate motives.
Yeah.
So that helps like understand like once you lock in, especially spiritually with God and really lock in, like you kind of ward away the problems. Because like if I'm having problems with this, my baby mom, and she not off that type time, she a regular suburban kid type vibe. You feel me?
Yeah.
So imagine with somebody that's really off that type time that's just used to get in their way and trying to finesse dudes and stuff like that. Like that's Atlanta. Like that's what I seen like happen to plenty of friends of mine that the girls they just want free dates and all that other stuff. They don't be committed for real. So to have somebody that's locked in on the same mission, spiritually, physically, and everything in the same direction, like that's great.
Like we talked to a girl today. She was basically like, "Shoot, I had a sugar daddy before."
But
But
a lot of them.
so you think that's like important for like you and your girl to like
what
have
you
the
need,
same
yeah.
like beliefs spiritually?
Absolutely.
Cause
That's a must.
but a lot of people like, oh, opposites attract. Do you believe that, or you guys think that you?
Opposites don't trap because I feel like
think that
yeah,
bro. I
because
think
like
I'm starting to change.
the
that.
Think about it. Why would opposites attract?
Yeah,
They're
like-
opposite.
Because when y'all the same thing that y'all opposing against, oh, it's all great at the beginning, but eventually it's
I
like
think that's just sexual desires, man. That just be
so
lust and all that.
fact. So you think that you guys should be pretty actually similar.
Yeah, for sure. Similar beliefs, views. Because think about it. If you're Muslim and I'm Christian, how are we really gonna do this
Jesus-
comfortably?
Cause like, I'd be like Jesus God, and you like Jesus is a prophet.
Right.
We already gotta.
Yeah, we got. You want to do? I want to go to church, and you like, nah, I don't do that. Like it just becomes harder. It's like, why make more obstacles? Like relationships are very work. So if you're gonna put more work on top of the obstacles, it just makes it harder. than
Yeah.
it needs to be. If you can find somebody that you love and that has similar views, especially with a religion, it makes sense.
And I believe in similar views on everything because I mean it's kind of like that's like especially self-development stuff, bro. Sometimes that shit could get really intense, right? Where you really locked in, you like, bro, I'm doing this, and sometimes I may just can't give you the attention that you might need just cause I'm on a really real self-development path right now. But if you don't have someone that understands or been at those business conferences hearing the same thing that you're hearing, they just be like, bro, that's bullshit.
Exactly. Or you trying to go to the gym and she like, nah, come lay up with me and watch TV. Like every day. So now you getting fat for real. And now you looking at yourself like, dang, I used to be the man. Now you ain't the man no more because your wife or your partner at the time don't want you to get right. Which is crazy because if she was similar, she like, hey, babe, let's go to the gym together. Or you go train and I'm going to go train. And then, you know what I'm saying? We have that synergy when we want to get together. Like that's gonna excel you, both of y'all, to better your lives, not take away from what you got going on.
That happened to me too. Every time, my bad, I keep kicking your shit.
Straight.
But every time I get with a girl, bro, I always gain some weight.
Every time BJ get with a girl.
Every time I get with a girl,
Tay.
bro.
Battery dead? Okay, cool. Hold on, change it. All right, 5 minutes.
Stop real quick.
No, he said he got 5 minutes. Yeah, BJ, let me tell you. Tay, BJ, get a girl, bro, and say, fuck it.
What, blown up? And they don't care either. They're like, okay, so no girl's going to be looking your way. Just
See,
they don't care. But me personally, I did like, bro, I'm just keep going because I do this, especially working out, like self-development stuff is technically for me.
This.
Self-development is for me. It's not necessarily, and of course, you get the benefits of it because you get to say, oh, I got this man and stuff like that. But they can't think of it of, oh, you trying to look good for somebody else or something, bro. Like, nah, shit, I'm just for me.
But I feel like women, they want a strong guy to protect them, and you know what I'm saying? It's back to the provide, protect, all that stuff. Like, you don't want those. I feel like most girls don't want those scrawny man. I don't know.
Yeah,
they can't do nothing with them.
He said they need somebody to get pushed out the way.
Yeah, like YOLO.
Would you like? What would you say about this statement? Like, cause boom, cause people be like, okay, the key to a relationship, okay, buy your girl flowers every week or something, or pay attention to the little things. But me personally, I say like the most important part about a relationship is just picking the right girl. Like, what would you say to that? Like, just the most, like, just because people, they like get in a relationship
or the right
like,
person.
Okay, we need to go to counseling. We need to do this. We need to do that. You need to start working on this. But I'm like, bro, if you pick the right girl, bro, everything gonna be smooth after that. Like, you can't do too much wrong after that if you pick the right people. So what would you say to that?
I think the hardest part is finding the right girl to align with what you got going on. So it's really about finding the right girl that suits your lifestyle, right? If Mike said he loves self-development, maybe find somebody that likes self-development too. Like I said, I met my wife at a business conference because she wanted to better herself. So I want to better myself. So I was there. But if you're somebody that doesn't take workout seriously or doesn't even take self-development seriously, you don't even want to read a book. Like, you just want to stay at the level that you was born in. Like, I really think it affects you, especially now having children, is like the views. That's when views get harder. It's like, I want to instill this in my child, and you like, no, it's okay, or he don't need that. It's like, man, my son needs to get right because I know what this world looks like. Yeah. So I think that's where the problems come. So finding the right girl is important because you got to find the person that align with you. But is that where you looking at? So are you looking in the club, or are you looking at a business conference? Are you looking at a church, or are you looking at somewhere you're not supposed to be, like a strip club? You know what I'm saying? Or like, I think Hemp Finder said, find a girl at Target or something. Like, just a good place instead of the hood store. You know what I'm saying? Just find people in quality places is the key.
Yeah, that is the key.
Fun fact, I found my
fun
girl.
fact.
I found my girl.
Fact about BJ.
I found my girl on Cinco de Mayo.
Turning up. Okay.
But she's not a club girl though.
Okay. So you got your one-offs. Yeah, you got your one-offs. Because just because you're there doesn't mean like you might see me at a lounge at a business event, but you didn't see me.
Yeah, she was chilling. She wasn't in there like just throwing ass and shit. Like, she was
shaking that shit.
She was in that bit chilling,
right?
Like, just low key,
that's different.
Sitting on the couch and stuff. So I like walked up to her. I came back, walked up to her again. Boom. Then I saw her again at the end of the night. We talked for like 2-3 hours, and then she sent me home. I didn't get no play.
And she sent me home.
That's cool. But listen, now she a girl, so
yeah,
that's what it is, bro. So. But I mean, it's this relationship thing and this marriage thing and all this stuff is. Cause I know marriage is not sweet. Well, maybe it is. I mean,
I mean, you got ups and downs because you're like, especially in your first year, I feel like you have a lot of opposing views or views that, you living with somebody, you kind of have to understand somebody. You kind of got to know what I like, what I don't like, and that gelling is kind of like how you start working out and like your body got to change. Yeah. Same thing with relationships. You kind of got to grow and mold together. So I think after you grow and mold, you'll understand each other and respect each other, and that's when stuff will get a little smoother.
Yeah. You ever got hit with the, hey, we ain't been on a date in 2 weeks?
Not for me. I love going out. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying. Luckily, I can afford to, but I'm one of them go out dudes. Like every Friday night, I'm even one pushing this issue. Yeah. Like, yo, because I was like that when I was dating. I'm like, yo, let's go out. My wife like, no. I'm like, no, let's go out. Because I love going out because I work a corporate job, so I'll be like, inside and so I'll be ready to just like go out, let loose a little bit. So that was my thing. So I never had that problem, thank God.
Man, my boy KD said he going crazy with the corporate job, with the real estate business, with not real estate, but with the rental car business, with the goddamn credit repair business. You just going crazy, bro. With the relationships, bro. And I'm just proud, bro, just seeing this, especially as a young black man, young black king, they would say, right?
With a bust down,
with a bust down, bro. But look, guys, it seems like we probably been here for a minute. My boy KD going crazy, and we could keep going. Might have to have a part 2 eventually. But one thing is, though, we try this episode at the beginning of the week, Tuesdays, right? So we got to make sure we leave them with something they can actually go implement this week to actually make their lives better this week, right?
I like
whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, or spiritually. So it don't necessarily got to just be about business, right? But whatever that is that you got for them, we call it give them something. Give them some game that they can actually go implement this week and become better. And you're going to look at that camera right there.
All right, cool. So I feel like financially is the most important right now because I feel like once your finances in order, like I feel like everything else kind of aligns. Like you can start thinking about things and like financials help keep your mind sharp. So for me, I'm gonna give y'all a cash card game, man. Cash card game. So let's say you got $5,000, you find a good cash card, right? Ford Focuses, you could change the engine for like cheap. And the engines go for like $300 to $600. The engines. So that means like if they got a bad engine, you can change it out real quick and keep it going, which is good for longevity. You get you a Ford Fusion, get you a cash car, $5K, get you a Lula policy and commercial insurance, get you another third party called Sure, SURE, Sure Insurance. You add those together to have your insurance and protect your asset. You rent out the car privately now, so you can rent out to anybody that needs a car. You can do Facebook ads, you can market it on Facebook Marketplace and just say, hey, I want to rent this car. So you rent the car out, you put take a picture, say unlimited miles for Uber and Lyft drivers, rent it out for say $450 a week. And that's how you start, man. That's how you start running the car rental play. And then if you pay cash for it, so after you make up your $5,000, probably take you about 3 months. After that, it's 100% profit. So if you make $2,000 in a month, $1,500 a month, that's all you after 3 months. So it's a great investment.
Oh my goodness,
it's a good strategy. And don't forget to put a tracker with a kill switch in it. So if somebody was to stop paying you, you can cut the car off and go get your asset. I use Gold Start GPS by Spirion. So that is my play for y'all to go make some money today.
Man, I love that because I just love the fact you're just not holding nothing back, bro. Right, I'm not saying pay me for a course or nothing, bro. I'm just telling y'all what to go do. Now, if you want your credit fixed so you can go do that.
Yeah, we got courses too, man. At KD Consultant _ Click the link in my bio. I got a course. I have a mentorship where I can walk you one-on-one. We coach. And I also, if you're hearing this and you want to you have a car or you want to go get a car that I can rent out for you, you can also hit me up and DM me and we can talk about the strategies and I got you.
Say less, guys, man. You guys heard it here. Go ahead and get right. Go ahead and get into the car rental game because, he is killing it. So don't hesitate. Do not wait. Just go ahead and start pushing that weight. Not like that, guys. Don't go start selling drugs. But Go ahead and start getting right with the car rental game. Get your credit right. Do whatever you got to do. And if you got a little money already and you got an extra car, shit, go ahead and hit him up. Either way, he got multiple different ways that you can go ahead and get started. So hit him up. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave fire in the chat if you feel like this was a great episode and you got some game from this. And not only that, make sure you go to our other platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave us 5 stars. Say something nice. Move us up those charts. And guys, follow us on Instagram at _on-the-porch. Follow me on Instagram at _Mr.Mindset. You already said where they can find you at, KD.
Yes, sir.
He already let them know. KD Consultant _ KD Consultant or
KD Consultant _
Go ahead and follow them there. Go hit them up. And BJ, where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me at _BJ Real Man. But most importantly, y'all go like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube at On The Porch Podcast. And on Instagram, y'all can find us at _On The Porch. But guys, it's been another great episode. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this point in the episode. And we're going to keep giving y'all that game so y'all can go out there and just build, and create an empire, guys. So.
And we are out. Peace.
JT on the track again. Hey, run that shit up, Chase.